Hey everyone, it's one Crash 94, and welcome back to NGDL Week 2 versus against Alice, part of the San Francisco Aracaniners. This match, I feel like this was going to be a very tough one because you could place here the team display. She has a type of anime Gyarados. Really two good offensive threats and two type coverage I can make work with. I was feeling she would brought Fortress, but instead she brought the Seismic Toad, and in all honesty, which ultimately makes sense. I was either expect the Seismic Toad or the Fortress, but she actually brought Wigglytuff, which honestly makes sense for this fight, which we were going to right now. The lead up was actually going to be tricky because I was thinking of a Mega Swamper immediately, but I decided to go for Hanzo for the Sidra just in case she leads with something of a special attacker. And I was correct with my assumption with her having, well, Mind Power, the Tapu Lele. I decided to go for early game Spirit Shackle just to lock her in, but she made a swap with the Wigglytuff, which is a really good move, but I decided to play safe still because, well, there's nothing I don't know about Wigglytuff just yet. But then I felt like it was a perfect time to set up with Kale and Manaphy. And then she swapped out to her Tapu Lele, and this is probably where most of the match kind of went down to her favor instead of mine. I went for a knockoff because I thought she was going to switch out or had an item on it, but it was her Z move. It was a Z captain. And the ironic thing is, Manaphy was my Z move as well. So if I would have went my gut and decided to go Z Surf, I could have possibly taken that thing out in one blow. But instead, unfortunately, I got the one hit blow from there. I was feeling the side stuff real much. I should have gone with my gut instead of go for it. Feeling it was just a psychic, so I go to Lucy, make her first debut, try to set up some screens, but it was a side shot that killed it, and unfortunately, Lucy is a special wall for the team. So pretty much this light screen is only going to be useful for Regirock. So I decided to switch out the Regirock because I know if I could take a side shot without a doubt. Like I said, he's a freaking tank, so I'm glad I drafted him, but it's gonna be different. But instead, I actually gave me a nickname named Waldstein, which is a really good nickname in my case. And she's going to have Foggy, which is her Seismic Toad, which makes sense because it's a water type and everything. Setting up walks was pretty crucial for my team, but only downside is I wish I killed Toxic because one of my moves I have is Thunder Wave. Because I was planning to slow down her team as much as I can, but it was kind of hard to, so this match really puts me on what I can do with my team and what I can't do. So she set up the walks on her own team. And because I don't have any leftovers or anything else on it, I can't heal. And plus, she had a knockoff as well. And I went for a Witch, knowing that a special attack I thought I could live a Silver with the light screen, but instead she had knockoff. And because I don't have Protect, Silverline goes down. If I would have Protect, I would have got at least some of my HP back. At this point, I just pretty much think to myself, maybe Sidetrack would do some damage with a lot of this because I'm Scarf. But unfortunately, what? Stop like that. But pretty much I fortunately gave it my skull to realize it was actually hurt. For physical wall, if I went for Draco Meter, again, not having anything type effective really hurts. So I switched to swap, but this time making my call, which I was going to feel I don't think that scarf will matter at the end game because I really like to play at the end game what I know if I can do. But she says I switch out Foggy to her Digger, which is an Arcanine, getting an Intimidate off that way her team could live on one hit. Now, I do pack Rain Dance, but the reason I didn't go for it is because if she went for that, then she would get the boost as well. So that's what I was feeling the most. And plus, you were seeing Gyarados and get +2. Gyarados and make use of my Wayne. So pretty much I had to go to Earthquake just to do the damage. I decided to take out Aracanine. I knew if I could take any move, so she decided to go for extreme speed. So pretty much at least I'm not getting 6-0, which is a good thing, but still. It sucks that my team took out this much damage early on because of Tapu Lele. This one I wasn't so sure because the way my Manphy outsped, because I was max speed, I feel like her mind power might be max HP, but my gut said it was max speed, and I did not want to risk Swampert here. So I decided to bank on to go for a side shot over Waldstein, because I feel like Waldstein is not going to be as useful, but instead I should have gone for Hanzo because of Energy Ball. And without the light screen, it did a lot of damage, because if the light screen was still up, I could have possibly went for Iron Head, because I did package just in case for her, but unfortunately, well, that critical hit was unnecessary. I started switching to Hanzo, knew that it could definitely take most of my hit. And Hanzo, I felt like it was my, Gyarados counter for a moment. Started switching to Adelaide, but like I said, my last trick up in the book, Tailwind. If Wayne doesn't work, Tailwind will. So we give Hanzo a chance to do some work. I feel like this set could possibly work if it had Swords Dance, but unfortunately, I had Roost instead. And plus, a critical hit really did some good damage. If I had Swords Dance, I feel like I could possibly turn around. Made a huge turnaround for it, because Leaf Blade has a high chance of critical hit, but Ada just shows that you can tank it. But Packet Flamethrower skill me for, but I didn't see how much damage it took. That was laughable. That was legit laughable damage from there. Plus, if I want to pack Shadow Sneak, the terrain will actually nullify that because of polarity moves, so I knew if Shadow Sneak was a wrong call. Here, I decided to go for a safe play, go for Roost, so I like it max HP. So I knew if Glitch was coming. At this point, she was setting up for something big. Here, I should have realized that she was going to switch out, but instead, I decided to play late game and think it could tank it. And tank possibly one shot from 4 HP because of Wish. But I decided to go for Tailwind because I know if Gladios cannot outspeed a natural, especially without the Scarf, so I'm going to help him out a bit with Tailwind. This is my last trump card I had in my deck. Decided to trap him it, that way she won't switch out. Not good damage, I'll admit. And she knows for a fact if she could just wait enough time for Tailwind to peter out, she would win. But I had to make the smart move now and go into Lloyd. Here's my last chance of survival at this point. Now here, this is something I just thought of, because I was actually packing Thunderbolt for this baby. So I go for a Mega Evolution. I know if I Draco Meter would not do the KO in, so I decided to bring in Latios and finish the job, but hopefully finish it off with Thunderbolt for the chip damage this Edra was able to deal with. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. It was Timid Scarf, so probably didn't have enough. If I was Mars, I could have done something with it. Again, I was Scarf, so it didn't really matter because the Tailwind did work. And plus, if I killed with Thunder, it was a huge risk. But if I killed with Thunder, it might actually have the extra power to win. And this is why I say it was my Decidueye count, but because she said +2, it didn't really matter for poor Decidueye. The Cobra was a nice idea at first, but it backfired. like, after looking at this match, I feel like I could make a huge comeback. I just have to set up the right time for it. Because Latios could do a lot of damage to the team. But it was going to be a little tricky to pull off the win. So GG's to Alice. Because of that, you will open my eyes to see my huge glaring weakness. The fact I don't have any steel or poison or even dark type Pokemon. This draft is going to be really painful to go through without them. So for week 3, you're going to see some changes for my team. So until then, this is my question I have for. See ya.